Hey there, folks. I am Joe Crawford of artlung.com. Pretty much every day I go to CSSBattle.dev, do the daily target, and record myself doing it. That's what I'm going to do right now. Hey, that's interesting shape, isn't it? What the heck are those curves? That is some interesting curves happening there. I am not sure what to make of that. It looks deceptively simple. So what do we got here? We have, well, we could do it in 3 gradients, right? I believe. Yeah, so let's do it in 3 gradients and see what that looks like. We'll start with 2 conic gradients, so we're going to put them in a variable. V conic gradient, which is what, at 100 pixels, 100 pixels, maybe. Transparent, 75%, and then this color, semicolon. All right, now when I do var dash v, we don't see anything. Why? Oh, because I'm missing a parentheses. There we go. All right. I'm going to plop this green as the background color, which is the last part of the background. I could also do background dash color, but we'll do the abbreviated. We kind of know what we're doing, so. Okay. Move it over, 100 pixels, 120, 115 maybe, 117, 160. Oh, okay. 100 pixels, nope. 4, 5, 6, 5, 6. And that width is 110, 20, or 118, and 118. Truly interesting numbers. Okay, so we do the one, and let's do another. This one is going to be a little further over. 1, 6, and this is 1, 8, 9. There we go. So that's how we do those squares. Admittedly, that's the easy part. How about we just keep that trend and we put it in a C variable, a radial gradient. 1Q, that color, transparent, and radius maybe 50 pixels. And then we put that in here, var dash dash v, comma. Oh, and not v, it's C, Joe, yes. Now we can't see it because I believe that's dead center, so we need to move that over. How about 100 pixels over? There it is. And then minus 30. And then let's adjust these numbers. Var 4, 3, 2, 3. That's kind of what I'm getting at. How about 40 pixels instead? Or 45. Is that it? Ooh, it's close. Oh, curve is slightly different. So what we would like to see is for that to be a completely consistent straight line. So it never tapers or narrows. And right now we don't have that. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, awfully close, but not really right. Could that be an ellipse? All right, so I think that's wrong, but I'm going to follow the thread and make this negative and this positive and see if that's 100% match. I don't believe it is. I think it's 99.9%, but I feel obligated to try it. even if it's wrong. Come on. 99.9%, as I thought. Well, if that's not the case, right, then I think we abandon the radial gradients. We say, no, we don't want that. And instead, we are going to create a paragraph element with a border radius. I'll say an inch, fine. Height of 120, background. We'll do a bright yellow so we can see it. There it is. And then we're going to add some margins to this guy to put him in place. 50, 100. Okay. Okay. 6, 7. Okay. 115. Okay. A little more height. 3, 4, 5. Oh, how about less border radius? How about 10 pixels? 10, and we'll just increment 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's too big. So I'm looking very closely at where that lines up. And what I would like to do is add a little more margin on the top, I think. How about 5, 6? That looks not too bad. And then how about a little bit more margin on the sides? 6, 7, 8. Okay. And it's a little too tall. How about 149, 148? That looks like a pretty good match. So instead of that, we will use color and then see where we land. I appreciate the non-even numbers. These pixel values are all just a little strange. Okay, the back end said, sorry. So we'll resubmit that AJAX request, probably a fetch request. Go to MDN, look up fetch. Fetch is a little JavaScript you can use. And that's 100% match. Okay, so yeah, ultimately a curve like that with the border radius is the way to do this. How else could we have done this? We could do 2 paragraph elements instead of the conic gradient. Do we want to do that? Is that worth doing it? With like a clip path? That might be easier, actually. So we just do, let's see, let's remove all that. Say no. And make a second paragraph element. We'll say P plus P is what? Actually, we'd make the second one. We'll do this one be P plus P. And then we'll say P is something else entirely. Margin of that is like 70 and a little bit less. 71, 1, 2. Okay. So again, I'm using a completely distinct color. I just want to line that up perfectly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 68. Okay. And I think that I want, yeah, clip path is fine for that. We'll do background. We'll say clip, Oh, could we do a mask? We could do corner radius or corner shape. Do I want to do that today? No, I'm not going to do that today. I encourage you to do it though. Clip path is a polygon with not 4, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 0, 0. So I got a mess of a shape there. I've forgotten how to do this. So I want, there we go. That's what I was missing. So now we adjust some numbers to 1, 2. One 18, and then we need to go down a little bit more. 48, 50, and so we use that as our guide. I'm going to guess that's 50. Yeah, it should be 50 as well. And this is also 50 pixels. And the down of this is 120. Oh, no. 118. And 118. Okay. So now we got this guy. We know his margin is, well, we'll just set that margin at 118. And then we need a negative margin here, minus 100. Oh, and we need a clip path to be unset. 60. There we go. So my technique there is I'm going to do a var, make that a var of some value. We'll call it R, or no, we'll call it K for clip. That's a fun way to do it. And then we could just do dash dash K colon, and that short circuits that. The background we can remove. The height we can't. And let's submit and make sure that we're correct. We're at 100% match. Is that a cleaner? Arguable. It's a lot of polygons. Again, if I was more comfortable with corner shape and confident, that would be another way to go with a figure like this, because it is a straightforward thing. I could also use a clip path that's just a shape. Would that be fun? Doesn't sound fun to me right now. That has a better score. So that's a better score. Do I want to do something else? We've got the pieces for a lot of this. Now what did I do there? I did something funky there. Oh, it's really interesting that removing that makes that taller. Why is that? There we go. Because that negative margin does a bunch of work. That's why. All right. So if we change this to just be a polygon, then we've got that. So what I'm going to do is make this a shape. Okay, and then so I want, what is it? I need to look up MDN shape function. Yeah, you're not. I'll just prove to you. There we go. There it is. So we always start with from, and there are lines, line 2, line 2, line 2, and then arc 2. Okay, so let's see if I can make that work. So we go from. So I'm just going to do line 2, line 2, line 2, line 2. And now I'm going to remove this and see if it still works. If it doesn't, then I have the syntax wrong. I have the syntax right. Okay. So the changes that I want from 0, 0, line 2. So we don't really want this. That's supposed to be a curve. So between here and here, we need a curve. We need 2 more points. Line 2, 118 pixels, 10 pixels, and line, and we don't need this one. And then a line. Oh, what's the syntax? And we're going to say arc 2 140 pixels, 50 pixels. Oh, no, not working. Bad idea? Maybe a bad idea. Oh, it's curved too. There we go. There's my ridiculous curve, which is wrong. So that's sort of goofy. Can I make that work? Oh. Oh. Too low? Too low? All right, so we see that. Oh, that's not good. All right, maybe, am I going to call an audible and say, no, I don't want to do this anymore? You can see the syntax and you can see that it's tricky. And this is a perfect use case for some kind of converter of, it makes me, so yeah, I haven't done enough of these, of the shape syntax, but the shape syntax is nice. Oh, since I'm looking stuff on MDN anyway, let's look up corner shape. Why not? If I'm going to be lazy, it's Friday. Corner shape. Not supported in Safari. Ha ha ha. So this is one of the reasons that I don't use Safari, or that I use Safari is one of the reasons that I don't use corner shape. So because I'm, you know, not doing it. Do they have demos here? And do they not work? They don't have any examples. That's kind of interesting. So yeah, not doing corner shape. My solutions, the best one, that's this one with the clip path. All right, that's enough of that. Sorry for making you sit through 22 minutes of that. I didn't even show you corner shape or a working shape path, but that's how it goes. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Go make a webpage. See ya. Bye.